Hi everybody, it's time for your Farm and Ranch News. Well, the Antiquities Act is back in our ag headlines. That's because the National Cattlemen's Beef Association has slammed President Biden's recent use of the 1906 piece of legislation to put sweeping federal designations on over 1 million additional acres of land, this time in Arizona, amounting to what NCBA says is nothing more than another presidential land grab.
Well, the Antiquities Act, which dates back to 1906, was really useful. It has a place where you want to save tribal or cultural things of specific nature, specific historical significance. These have basically turned into full-scale land grabs. And the worst part of that is there's absolutely no input from local economies, no analysis of anything economic, no input from stakeholders like public lands ranchers or natural resource managers. And it does not fool the rule of law, and it doesn't follow the spirit of how this was originally developed.
He explained what NCBA is doing to prevent further abuse of the Antiquities Act, whether it be the Biden administration or future administrations of either political party.
Of course, we're trying to work directly with the administration. That's not as very effective. We're also getting state lawmakers and their particular committees, resources, natural resources, those sort of energy committees, to have some pushback and trying to make also the rest of the general public that has hiking and biking and hunting and all those other activities aware this could limit their access and their ability to use those lands. Certainly, any of the agencies that see things like fire protection and the control of those fuels.
And he said the unfortunate reality of designating new national monuments through the Antiquities Act is once the designation is made, it's tough to have it reversed.
It's extremely difficult. 80% of Arizona is already controlled by the feds, and anybody who has been stewarding this land, some for several generations, they're going to be locked out with no say. And some of the folks along the Utah border are going to be affected because they won't have access to their private lands either. And so basically, this is a land grab of enormous proportions, unwarranted and really not covered by the law.
Now, the bottom line is the NCBA believes that this latest national monument designation follows a concerning trend of Washington politicians trampling local communities, land managers, and of course, farmers and ranchers with the stroke of a pen. Stay with us. We'll have more ag news right after this.
Why beef? Because it sustains my family's 6th generation family ranch, America, and a good chunk of the world.
Well, the National FFA organization has announced a record high student membership of 945,988, or an increase of 11% from last year. In addition, it says the number of FFA chapters continues to grow, increasing by 168 this year alone, resulting in 9,163 chapters now across the United States, Puerto Rico, and even the U.S. Virgin Islands. They say the top 5 membership states of the organization include Texas, California, Georgia, Illinois, and North Carolina. By the way, we're also seeing tremendous growth in FFA across Western Ag Network country as well. And finally today, it looks like members of Congress, including the leaders of both the House and Senate Agriculture Committees, reiterated their support for strong U.S. sugar policy in the upcoming Farm Bill during the recent 38th International Sweetener Symposium held by the American Sugar Alliance. American Sugar Alliance Chairwoman and President of the U.S. Beet Sugar Association, Cassie Bladeau, thanked the members of Congress for their strong support for U.S. sugar policy and said they're proud to keep U.S.-made sugar on grocery shelves and provide timely delivery of sugar to U.S. food manufacturers across the entire country. That's a look at your farm and ranch news. Have a great day.